Welcome to Turboride USA. The first time you walk into the showroom, there's a stillness in the air, a kind of mechanical silence that feels charged with energy, and in the center of it all, gleaming under the glow of chrome lights and glossy reflections, stands a motorcycle that looks less like a machine and more like a legend brought to life. This isn't your everyday ride, this is a custom World War II-inspired bobber, a creation that fuses the soul of a 1940s fighter aircraft with the heart of a modern road warrior. The silver metallic fueled tank shimmers with perfection, proudly bearing the U.S. Air Force star insignia that symbolizes courage, freedom, and precision. The bold red front cowl adds contrast and fire, slicing through reflections like a jet breaking through clouds. Beneath it, the exposed V-twin engine dominates the scene, raw and muscular, crafted for performance and built for those who refuse to settle for average. Dual titanium exhaust pipes extend from the engine like jet thrusters, promising a roar that's not just sound but presence. The brown leather solo seat offers a perfect touch of vintage artistry against the modern black frame, while the fat tires give it that grounded stance, solid, unshakable, and built to conquer. Every inch of this motorcycle has purpose, every component tells a story. You can feel the dedication of the builder in the way every bolt shines, in the flawless alignment of every curve, in the way it seems ready to leap forward even while standing still. Under the polished showroom lights, the reflections ripple across the metal, and the air feels thick with anticipation. When the ignition key turns, the V-twin engine roars to life, and suddenly the space fills with sound, a deep rhythmic growl that resonates through your chest and travels straight into your veins. It's not noise, it's music, composed in steel and fire. You move closer and notice the small details, the aircraft-style rivets on the tank, the brushed aluminum around the headlight, the custom grips with subtle wing motifs. It's not trying to impress, it's simply built to perfection. Now imagine stepping into a different showroom, this time with black marble floors and mirrored walls. The bike sits there like a predator at rest, surrounded by reflections that multiply its beauty infinitely. The lighting creates long, dramatic shadows, highlighting its muscular stance and aerodynamic lines. The silver paint glows softly, the red accents burn brighter, and the black frame contrasts perfectly. Every angle reveals another story, the precision of the welds, the geometry of the suspension, the symmetry of the frame. The craftsmanship here isn't just technical, it's emotional. You can sense the builder's obsession in every polished edge. This motorcycle doesn't scream for attention, it earns it. The review continues as you picture the same machine inside an industrial-style showroom with rough concrete floors, steel beams, and soft ambient lighting that bounces off exposed pipes and glass panels. The sound of the exhaust echoes against the walls, deep and commanding. It's a sound that demands silence around it. The mechanical rhythm of the engine feels alive, breathing through every piston stroke. The titanium exhaust tips shimmer faintly as the bike idles, the air vibrating from the low growl. You stand there in the haze of exhaust and light, thinking that this isn't just a build, it's a masterpiece that bridges time. From the vintage fighter planes of World War II to the highways of the modern world, this motorcycle carries legacy in its lines. It's a story of innovation meeting inspiration. Move again, this time into a futuristic neon-lit showroom. The bike stands surrounded by glowing blue and red lights, like a hero in a sci-fi film. The reflections dance across the tank and the floor, and the silver body catches the neon glow, turning shades of electric purple and red. It feels alive, almost futuristic. The insignia on the tank glows faintly under UV light, a touch of heritage blended with tomorrow's technology. You can imagine this machine in motion under city lights, cutting through the night with a soundtrack of thunder. Every detail, the chain, the brake discs, the pattern on the seat, feels intentional, designed for performance but executed with style. The reviewer's voice deepens as we shift to performance. Underneath that stunning design lies power, raw, calculated power. The custom-built V-twin engine pushes out torque that feels endless. Twist the throttle, and it reacts instantly, surging forward like a jet on a runway. The throttle response is sharp but controlled, you feel the precision engineering in every vibration. The transmission shifts with buttery smoothness, each gear change seamless, giving you total control. The braking system features dual discs up front and a single rear setup that provides a perfect balance of bite and modulation. You can feel the feedback through the levers, precise and predictable. The suspension is tuned for comfort without losing its edge. Even on rough roads, it absorbs imperfections without losing that tight, confident feel. On highways, it's stable, in turns, it's graceful. The balance of this bike is so perfect that even at high speeds, it feels effortless, almost meditative. The sound, though, it's addictive. At idle, it growls low and deep. When revved, it turns into a pure metallic roar that feels like energy unbound. This is a machine made for those who understand that power isn't just about speed, it's about control, confidence, and charisma. Back in another luxury showroom, this time one with tall glass windows overlooking a city skyline, the motorcycle stands under warm amber lights, the reflections of skyscrapers glittering behind it. The bike looks perfectly at home, a blend of vintage soul and modern dominance. The attention to detail continues, the tan stitching on the seat, the aircraft-inspired vents on the sides, the minimalistic instrument cluster that looks like it came from a fighter cockpit. Everything about it feels designed, not decorated. The handlebars are positioned for perfect ergonomics, forward enough for control, relaxed enough for comfort. The mirrors are small but functional, adding to the sleek, uncluttered silhouette. The more you look, the more you see, the artistry in the exhaust routing, the precision of the welds, the symmetry of the design. It's mechanical harmony. This isn't just a motorcycle built to look good in a showroom, it's a motorcycle built to dominate the road. Outside, when the engine starts again, the sound bounces off the glass buildings, echoing like a heartbeat across the city. People turn their heads, drawn by the sound, and every single one of them knows, this isn't ordinary. It's special. As a reviewer, you can't help but admire how seamlessly the aesthetics and performance complement each other. There's nothing forced, nothing fake. It's all real, raw, and refined. The tank shape flows into the seat line perfectly, creating a silhouette that feels timeless. The rear fender hugs the tires so tightly that it almost feels sculpted by airflow. The lighting setup, modern LED technology hidden in vintage housings, adds a touch of stealth elegance. And that insignia on the tank, it's more than decoration, it's identity. It's a mark of courage, a symbol that this machine carries something more than horsepower, it carries history. Now the review takes us outside the showroom. The bike hits the open road, sunlight bouncing off its metallic paint. On the countryside asphalt, it feels free, like it's finally in its element. The wind hits your shoulders, the sound of the exhaust merges with the rush of air, and for a few seconds, everything else disappears. It's just you, the machine, and the road stretching endlessly ahead. You realize that the bike doesn't just perform, it connects. It makes you part of something larger, something that feels eternal. It's not just a ride, it's a ritual. Every downshift, every lean into a corner, every burst of throttle, it all feels deliberate and alive. As you return to the final showroom scene, a dark, cinematic space with black walls, red underglow lighting, and faint smoke in the air, the motorcycle stands still, glowing under a single spotlight. You can see the fine mist rising from the cooling engine, the faint scent of burnt fuel mixing with the polish in the air. The camera pans across every detail, the glint of metal, the curve of the seat, the light reflecting off the tank. The voiceover grows softer but deeper now, reflecting the emotion of the moment. This isn't just a product review, it's a tribute. A tribute to craftsmanship, to engineering, and to the art of building something that transcends time. The World War II influence isn't nostalgia, it's philosophy. It represents courage, precision, and the relentless pursuit of perfection. The creators of this motorcycle didn't just assemble parts, they told a story, of freedom, of innovation, of rebellion. This custom bobber is more than a sum of its components, it's an emotion captured in steel. As the lights fade, the reflection of the bike remains on the glossy floor, reminding you that some machines don't just exist in the present, they carry the past and the future within them. This is one of those rare creations that speak both to the rider and the dreamer. For anyone who's ever believed that motorcycles can have souls, this one proves it beyond doubt. From the roar of its engine to the curve of its tank, from the shine of its chrome to the warmth of its leather, it's perfect harmony between history and innovation. It's power, precision, and personality all in one form. And when you step away, the sound of that engine still echoes in your memory, steady, proud, unforgettable. That's the mark of a true legend. This is not just a motorcycle. It's the rebirth of a spirit, the meeting of machine and art, and the kind of masterpiece that reminds us why we fall in love with two wheels in the first place. Please like and subscribe for more videos.